Alright, here we go. Let's see what new friends we can make, or what better friendships we can develop this time. Right.
Looks like I've got them all.
Am I interrupting?
Nah, just wrapped up what I was doing. Need something, friend?
Is that what you just wrapped up?
Oh, you mean this?
I don't know what this is. Oh.
I use it to write down the names of everyone I've lost over the years. We lost a lot of lives back in the war. Some of them were only with me a little while. Some of them were family to me.
Wait, back in the war? He says that like that was an age long since past. Anyway, what you wrote in your old notebook.
Here's what I write in this one. I used the old one to practice writing like the Elder taught me way back when. Then I repurposed it. Somewhere along the way, I figured I should record the names of those I've lost. The ones I failed to protect. There's nothing we can do for the dead, not in this world. Not really, anyway. And it's not like we know what happens after. So writing their names down here, that's all just for me. For the one who's still around. After all, they deserve to be remembered. Even if they're not here to see it. We all shared the same dream. They lost their lives to build that dream. And as their leader, it's on me to remember them, however I can.
That's a heartfelt gesture.
Oh, you think so, do you? And here I thought I was just the heartless villain in your eyes. Well, anyway, make of my notebook what you will. It doesn't matter much to me. If you go before I do, I'll make sure to add you in here as well.
Intend on putting my name in your notebook? What, are you gonna kill me?
You heard me. I mean, you're not exactly one of my people, per se. At this point, I do have to admit that I can count on you. I kinda get the sense that if I hang around you, that dream I've been grasping for will become all the more real. So, do me a favor and don't go dying on me, okay?
Yeah, same to you, pal.
It'd take a lot to get rid of me. I was born under a particularly lucky star. Cat got your tongue? Looks like you want to say something but don't know how.
Oh, right. Yuri did hint that Yuri is not his real name.
That again? You don't give up easy, do you? Alright, alright. I'll toss you a bone. My name's not actually my name. But it's the one I'm enrolled with here at the Academy. The one I've hung on to as the adoptee of House Row. Come to think of it, the last I heard someone use my real name was... a very long time ago. From my mom. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll tell you. Perhaps if you decide to pursue that dream alongside me, you'll find out.
Wow, okay. There's the carrot dangling from the stick. Anyway, Happy, how's it going?
Oh, hey. I've been meaning to speak with you.
What about?
I heard that you've been telling people not to worry so much about my condition. Is that a fact?
Maybe. Before I knew what the answer were gonna be, I was totally going to say maybe.
No need to be coy. Thanks for doing that. But I do have one minor concern. You said that I haven't sighed in 5 years? What the heck is that about? Everyone's calling me half-decade Happy now. First of all, terrible nickname. Second of all, you weren't even here. Did you just make that up?
Maybe.
Seriously? You think that's okay? That's so frustrating. I'm fighting the urge to sigh right now.
I thought I was helping.
The nickname's bogus. I have absolutely sighed in the last 5 years. Wouldn't believe what a hassle it was. Monsters rampaging willy-nilly through Abyss. There were soldiers there to fight them off, so no one got hurt. But it was a close call. Maybe if you had been there, it wouldn't have been so much trouble.
Me, huh?
Yes, you. You've got the sword of the Creator. That thing can chop through monsters like nothing.
Is that all?
Are you fishing for compliments now? Fine, you're a good leader. You watch out for all of us. Even when the rest of the world turns and hides from me, I know you've got my back.
Yep, that's true.
You make me feel safe. Like I can be myself. Like I don't have to worry so much about keeping my emotions in check. I felt pretty sad all that time you were gone. I could have left Garrick Mach altogether. But then I started thinking, you might still be alive after all. So I went looking for you. Back to where you'd fallen and all.
Really care about me, don't you, Happy?
Oh, forget I said anything. Look at me getting all mushy and sincere. How embarrassing. Let's just go back to earlier when I was giving you a hard time.
Don't be embarrassed, it's
Hey,
fine.
I can feel embarrassed if I want to. I can feel however I want to feel. Whoa, did I really just say that? I think that's enough vulnerability for one day. I'll see you around.
Good talk, Happy. Alright, let's move on to Edelgard. Ah, and Constance. Okay.
Your Majesty, might I have a moment of your time?
Yes, of course. Unless you're not planning yet another magical exhibition, are you? Knowing you, it seems a safe bet. I can't imagine what else it could be. I already promised to help you revive House Nouvelle. If our campaign continues as it has, we'll soon prevail. There's no need to keep inventing spells.
I don't doubt that Your Majesty has things well in hand when it comes to the war. Yet why should I allow that to deter me from achieving my ultimate satisfaction? As the scion of proud House Nouvelle, I shall bring about my grand achievement before my house is restored. On that, you may rely.
You have a strong will and a strong mind. You do not consider yourself above concerted effort either. Even during wartime, you trust your own ability to fight and survive. You're ever focused on the future and on the actions necessary to realize it.
Where is this coming from? If there's an angle to be played with this praise, it eludes me.
I was only speaking the truth. I find your efforts to be admirable.
Your words are sweet. And yet...
Yes? Please, go on.
Forgive me, Your Majesty, but you promised that House Nouvelle would be restored. Yet you work toward a future with no place for the noble houses of old. Granted, in your unified Fodlan, the acting lord for each territory will come from noble stock. But in the long term, your system will replace the nobility. Our role will change significantly.
That's exactly right. There will no longer be lords who inherently rule over a particular territory. Instead, nobles will act as government officials, working for the people in exchange for a salary. Officials will be selected from the general populace as well, bringing an end to the very concept of social standing. All will rise and fall by their own merits.
And it is for those reasons that I continue my magical research. Even if nobility ceases to exist as a concept, the meritorious spellcraft displayed by House Nouvelle shall make us a household name.
I must admit, your words strike a chord. I find myself oddly moved by your proclamation.
So you see, Your Majesty, the fortunes of my house dovetail nicely with your plans. The road on which you stride courageously forward leads to my own bright future.
I too believe that the future you wish for can be found at the end of this path we're cutting.
Splendid! Oh, amid all this talk, I neglected to present my demonstration. Sit back as I, Constance von Nouvelle, display the never-duplicated Nouvelle style of spellcraft.
About that. Another time, yes? I have much to do elsewhere.
No, wait! There's no time like the present. Why, it shan't take more than an hour or two.
Oh, is she gonna make more rainbow tea? Oh, right. Linhardt and Lysithea. Let's see where this goes.
You seem to have lined up your desserts very meticulously.
What you see before you, Lysithea, is a life choice.
Oh, really?
The most skilled pastry chef in the army has been asked to do the impossible in the heart of wartime. Source high-quality ingredients, employ advanced baking methods, and create these two pastries.
Wow, you've put a lot of thought into this. May I?
Of course. You can have but one, though, and it should be noted that they taste completely different. I thought I'd split them between us, seeing as they were made so carefully and are so very, very special.
Ah, thanks. So, what exactly is the life choice you mentioned? Also, if you are not partaking, I'll just go ahead and eat them both.
Oh no. For you see, if you eat one, you simply cannot, must not, eat the other. Should you eat both, a pair of ingredients, one in each pastry, will combine to poison you.
Linhardt.
That seems unnecessarily intense. Just one won't kill me then?
Of course not. But making this choice means you will not be able to taste the second dessert. Ever. No matter what I tell you, you'll never know which one tasted best. And if you are underwhelmed by your choice, you'll regret your decision forever.
So, I should just pick one and be done with it.
But you've already chosen, haven't you? Not between the pastries, but your life paths. You would gamble on the chance of living a long life, even if it meant losing your two crests.
There
Correct?
it is.
Hence my current choice.
Wait, whose choice are we talking about now?
A shortened lifespan doesn't necessarily mean a short life. Even with two crests, you might live a long time. And with you around, the study of crests will undoubtedly reach previously unimagined levels. On the other hand, getting rid of them could help someone that I care about. Maybe. Or maybe it won't help at all. Unfortunately, one never knows until they eat the pastry. Even then, you can never taste them both.
Hang on, Linhardt. Do you mean to tell me you care about me? Since when?
When indeed. You are someone I care about, though. So much so I wish we could be family, you and I.
Family? That escalated rather quickly. Although, having more family does sound nice.
Anyway, I need to be going. Oh, and feel free to eat the pastries. I made up the poison bit because I didn't know how else to say what I wished to say. And because... well, because I believe there are choices we can make where you can have both. I'll show you somehow, before the war is over.
Are you sure these aren't poisoned? Linhardt, wait! Wait!
Well, that's Linhardt for you. I'm glad the poison thing was fake. But that's exactly Linhardt's style to be like, we should get married. Bernadetta and Raphael. It's been so long.
There he is. Okay, Bernie, you can do this.
Oh, Bernadetta! Sorry, just passing through. Didn't mean to scare you again.
No, it's all right. Actually, I came to talk to you. I owe you an apology. It's, long overdue.
5 years
Huh?
overdue.
What do you have to apologize for?
I'm hopelessly terrified of you. So every time I see you, I kind of lose my mind. But once you're gone and I get time to calm down, I realize I'm making a big deal out of nothing. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you before. I feel awful. I hope you can forgive me.
Come on now. It's alright. I wasn't really that bothered by it. Promise. I should have been more careful not to scare you. I'm a big guy, and my muscles can be intimidating.
No, you did nothing wrong. It's all my fault.
How about this? Let's say it's both our fault and call it even. But you know, I've been thinking. You really are scared of everything. Is there something we can do to fix that?
You mean like a cure?
Something like that. I think we can figure this out. Your biggest fear is talking to people, right? If that's the case, you need to change the way you think about talking. Right now, you think it's bad, so you're afraid to do it. I figure if you talk to more people, then you'll think talking is good. It might be hard to suddenly start talking to people, though.
Oh, Raphael.
You're gonna need to take it slow. Oh, I know. Start with me.
With you? That'll be, tough. Maybe if you turn around, face the other way?
I guess if that's what you need. How's this? I bet if you get used to talking to me, your fears will go away in no time.
You're, still really intimidating. But, okay, I'll give it a try.
Right, that's only part 1 of their A rank. That's fine. Raphael and Ingrid. See how this wraps
Eating?
up.
In the dining hall. You?
What do you mean? The dining hall's where I do most of my eating.
If only the old version of you could hear you say that. It seems to me you've taken more care with your appearance of late, too. For once, you aren't covered in gravy and oil from head to toe. I'm impressed.
Of course not, Ingrid. A proper night has to be neat and tidy.
All right, what have you done with Raphael?
It's all thanks to you. You said I had to clean up if I wanted to be a knight, so I started being more careful. Do you think I have what it takes now?
You've certainly become more knightly than before. But there's plenty yet to do to become a proper knight. It's not as simple as eating where you're meant to and not being covered in gravy.
Maybe I'd have a better chance if I just married you.
Wow.
What does that have to do with anything?
You're real cultured, that's all. You already taught me to be neat and tidy. I figured you could teach me a lot more about being a proper knight if I always had you around.
That would be quite the undertaking for me. Listen, Raphael, that's sweet of you. However, as I've said before, I've no intention to marry. Let's cast aside this talk of marriage, and instead embolden one another to be the best knights we can be.
You're right. Probably a better idea to just embolden each other instead. As long as I still get your help with becoming a proper knight.
While you're working to be more proper, I'll be working to strengthen myself, that I might become a greater knight than you.
Huh. I don't know about that. I'm pretty tough. But I guess if anyone could beat me, it'd probably be you, Ingrid. Guaranteed.
Thank you, Raphael. That means a lot to me.
Oh, wow. Alright, I guess that covers it for this round. Alright. Good talks, everyone.